I'm going to leave the best one for the last because it's just so funny. You guys loved the video where I explained the funniest, or in my opinion the best Spanish expressions, so I bring you here a lot of Spanish expressions. So these are just like random expressions that you will hear here. The thing is, I say here in Spain because you know I always say these things that other Hispanic countries might have these expressions but other might not. I don't know which one, so I'm just talking about Spain. The first one is really common. It's more like, I wouldn't say Gen Z expression because my mom says this, so it's not like super young people say this, like grandmas wouldn't say this. Por la cara, careful, it's not para la cara. Para la cara is not an expression, it just means for the face, like a moisturizer or something like that. Por la cara, it is an expression. It kind of literally means like by the face. There's actually a show in Spain that there's a character that keeps saying by the face like in English just to, I don't know, be funny. It's kind of a quirky character, so he just says it like that. Por la cara means just random, you know what I mean? Like this happened por la cara. You usually say it with that tone, like por la cara, like you're surprised, like that was so random. I said this, I don't know why I said this thing, now I regret it, so I said it so randomly. I said it por la cara. You need to learn it because you're going to think that it's something for your face, like you're going to think that you're talking about skincare or something, and it's an expression that many people use. Now since we're talking about faces, there's another one. There's like a variant with this. The shortest and I guess the most common is tener mucha cara, which means having a lot of face. Basically means you're not getting things your way. Maybe you're a bit sneaky, or like you're doing something and getting always what you want. It's like you have, and you will say that, like you have a lot of face, like you just do what you want and you always get what you want. You could also say having a face that you step on it, like it's kind of the same, like having a lot of face, so much that you step on it. You will say tienes una cara que te lo pisas, or tienes un rostro que te lo pisas. The word rostro means cara, means face. I mean, it's the same as cara, means face, but it's like a fancier word for it. You will use it to write a book. You wouldn't say, like, again, if I'm talking and I say, oh, this is my face, I wouldn't say the word rostro is if I'm just talking to a friend, but you will see it in books and it means the same. And with this expression, people sometimes say it just because I think it's kind of funny. And same thing, tener una cara muy dura, like having a hard face. Okay, this is like a parenthesis because this is so random, but I think it's so funny. This is from my hometown specifically. If you go to other cities, they might not know this. And me personally, I don't use this word, but it's a word that many people use. So to say the word drill in Spanish is taladro, and many people, again, in Spain, everywhere else, you will hear that, and I will say that personally. But in Malaga, people say guarrito, and you will think it has nothing to do with the original word, what the fuck, and nowhere else they use that word. There was a brand for drills and I guess other things, but mainly drills, that was called Warrington. People didn't know how to pronounce Warrington. I can't even pronounce it. Warrington, because it's like such an English word. You have to do like the W, the R's. It's hard to pronounce if you don't know English. So people would just say like how we will read it. It's like Warrington. And because in the South we kind of cut the words and we don't pronounce the last letter in words, people would just say Guarrito, like that's the same name. I think it's so funny. It ends up being something so different, but it's just us being kind of hillbillies and just not knowing English. I don't know, it's so random and you're not going to use this word ever, but I think it's just so funny. Anyways, back to the expressions. Meterse en un fregado, going into a zone or like a space, a place or something, like meaning like the floor, and that just being, what's the word with fregar? Hold on, I have to look this this up actually. Like that you just clean, but there's a word for it. That you just mop, scrubbed. I think you don't have the things we use, and that's why there's not a word that just means the same. Something that you just wash, that you just scrubbed or mop, that is kind of wet, and it's like a thing that your mom just cleaned the floor and you just step on it and she's like, are you serious? So you get in trouble. Like meterse en un fregado is like, oh, there's another, I don't know if they mean exactly the same, but it's meterse en la boca del lobo, like getting into a wolf's mouth, getting into a place that is dangerous. Like if you're having a conversation about politics with your uncle and you know that's not gonna end well, like you have different ideologies and you're going to end up fighting. There's one again that's not really an expression, but it's something that you will hear if you're a tourist in Spain, you're not from here, you're going to hear the word guiri. I'm sure if you've been in Spain, you've probably heard it before and you're like, why are these people calling me guiri? Guiri just means like a tourist, like a foreign person, but more specifically a tourist. Like if you're foreign but if you've been living here for like a couple years, you wouldn't really be called that. It's more like a tourist, and particularly from the north of Europe, I don't know why, you will get called guiri anyways, but if you're Japanese, you're probably like, I wouldn't use it for that. I use the word tourist, but if you're like really white, like blonde and with blue eyes, I think it's because it's more common. Like people from the north of Europe come to Spain because the weather is really nice. It's really different from the one they have, and it's also because it's the same continent, it's cheaper than going to, I don't know, I was going to say Canada, but that's not the word at all. So just so you know, if you're called that, it's not degrading, but like we could say tourist, you know what I mean? It is a little bit, not really, but a little bit. Okay, two more. No caer en hacer algo is like parenthesis because it's like no caí en whatever, so it's just like I didn't fall in doing something, I think will be the translation. It's like I didn't think about it. I was at the grocery store and I needed milk, like I ran out of milk yesterday, and then this morning I went to the grocery store and I completely forgot the milk, but not like you forgot like at home thinking, okay, I need rice, eggs and milk, and then I forgot the milk. It's like I just went outside. I could have gone to the grocery store and get some milk, and I just didn't think about it. I come home and I'm like, why didn't I do that? Like I could have gone the milk. And the last one, this is so funny and I feel like I kind of know where it comes from, but I don't really. Something being referred to being el coño de la Bernarda. This literally means Bernarda's, like a name, like a woman's name, Bernarda's pussy. Something is chaotic, or like if something is disorganized, you're doing something, it's like this is a mess, you just say el coño de la Bernarda. It's like such a weird expression and I don't know where it comes from. I feel like because Bernarda is not a name that you will usually hear, I feel like it's an old name, like something that I'm thinking about royalty. I'm sure there's like a story behind that. Should we look it up? Chaos, confusion without order. Or is it like a legend, like a story, but I don't think, yeah, like she was a prostitute, but I don't think it's like a actual woman. I don't think it's just like a specific woman. I think it's a story, and some of them are like, I don't know, like she was a prostitute or something like that. Like we could have guessed it, but like I don't know, I just wanted to look that up. So anyways, this is what I got. Obviously there are more Spanish expressions, so if you want a part 2, please comment down below. If you want another thing, comment down below anything you want me to talk about, to react to, any questions you have, and please do subscribe because it's free and you can change your mind anytime. Have a nice week.